You'll notice that the log is round, so when we want to cut rectangular sections out of it, like pieces of board, there's only certain amounts we can use. And also is that it isn't uniform. We have an obvious centre in the tree, we have then a series of growth rings, and you'll also notice if you look clearly that this centre part is reasonably dry, but this outside bit is weeping sap. Now, if we want to talk technically about this tree, then this is what we'd call the pith. If it was a hardwood log, we'd call it the heart. We then have a band of wood around here called the heartwood. We have then a band around here called the sapwood. And out here we've got a layer called the cambium layer, which is where the growth of the wood comes from. And on the very outside we have the bark. So when the tree grows, it grows from the centre, where there's a small sapling, and it lays down new areas of wood through this outside layer called the cambium layer. The cambium layer then creates wood on the inside face, which becomes wood, and on the outside face, which then becomes bark. So the bark is a protective layer which falls off over time. This outside layer is what the tree uses to carry moisture from the roots up to the leaves, and then nutrients from the leaves, sugars back down to the roots and for the rest of the tree. The heart here in the middle is there really to act as the support for the tree proper. So this wood has different properties to that wood, which has different properties to the bark, and that has different properties to the pith. The pith is the remainder of the first growing cells that go up the line of the tree. This is a hardwood log. When you look at the round at this end, you can see that the wood isn't regular all the way across. Firstly, it's quite obvious on the outside here, we've got a particular darker band, and in the middle we've also got some wood of different properties. And then there's growth rings that run all the way around. Now this log's a bit white because we've coated it, it's been coated with end grease that stops moisture getting out from the end and the log checking and losing value. But you can see that in the middle here we've got a particular type of wood, and that's called the heart of the tree, and the properties of this material is generally pretty low. We have out here a layer that's called the sapwood, and this is the layer that the water from the roots and the sugars from the leaves are interchanged, and so this is the tree's method of moving moisture and water and sap around the tree. And in the middle here, this part is what we call our heartwood. This is the true wood, and these cells here, this material here, is what we then use to make most of our wood products from.